Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. This is going to be a different video from what many of you are used to. We're going to be talking about passive income. Recently, in one of my daily cryptocurrency market updates videos, I had cited and we had read a page from George Clayson's The Richest Man in Babylon, where we were looking at Arkid and the mistake that he made by going to the brickmaker and entrusting him to go and buy jewels that he would then sell. Algamish basically said, look, this is a lesson. You've done what I've told you. You've saved a tenth of your incomes under this concept of paying yourself. But you've been an idiot and you've trusted a brickmaker to buy jewels. Why didn't you go to the jewel maker? And we're essentially saying, look, don't listen to content creators unless they can back up what they're saying and showing you where they've been investing, and their kind of track record. Most cannot. You're going to content creators for their investment opinions. But that got me thinking. A large part of this book, it's very, very sound principles within this book, ageless actually. One of them is actually making your money work for you. And I wanted to talk to you guys about a cryptocurrency, and you can see it behind me. It is Atom and Cosmos, or Cosmos and the token Atom, of course, that sort of secures the Cosmos hub, which plays a central role in the Cosmos ecosystem. And that is that I think Cosmos or Atom is a coin, a crypto that I think actually offers one of, if not the best, passive income to owners of the token. It's my favorite passive income coin, essentially. So it ticks three boxes for me. The first one is from an investment point of view. I think it's going to do very well over the next 5 to 10 to 15 years. The second one is it provides an APY, a staking reward, as it's a proof of stake consensus that runs the Cosmos Hub, that will essentially allow you to accrue more Atom over time and actually compound that Atom. And the third reason is because you actually get token airdrops through staking your Atom. Many projects that have launched and have built on top of the Cosmos ecosystem will actually airdrop their tokens to Cosmos stakers. This is like a community thing. Many have done it, and people have made thousands and thousands of dollars, pounds, yen, euros, whatever it is from this. So it ticks all three boxes, in my opinion, and actually more so than many others. And the staking rewards are very variable. If you go to staking rewards for Cosmos, it's got it at 22.1%. That's before validator fees. So running a node. Very quickly, if anybody's interested in setting a node up with me, holler at me. I'm 100% interested. We can look to fund it. I just need somebody who's technically gifted enough to do it. And of course, with a good media presence, I'm sure we could have quite a successful validator. But enough of me promoting my own selfish endeavors. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Cosmos as a passive income tool, because you need to make your money work for you. And I think, again, from an investment point of view, it's going to do very well. The reason being is because Atom, the token, is needed and plays a vital role in this entire ecosystem through powering and securing interchain services, and also validating the Cosmos Hub, which is kind of central to this Cosmos economy. And Cosmos is a coin that we've said is going to do very well because it just does things simply different. So talking about the 22% staking rewards, you're more looking at about between 7 and 9.7% annual staking rewards on your Atom, which I think is just absolutely fantastic, guys. Nearly 10%. I mean, it's one of the most generous in terms of staking. It does have an inflationary model of about 22%, but I actually think that there's going to be a lot more demand and need for Atom than there is supply hitting the market, certainly new supply. And we see with many, Atom stands out to me as a passive income investment, in my opinion, because essentially, we do have lots of other proof of stake consensus mechanisms with ADA, Ethereum, but there's more you can do with it just inherently just through staking. You don't need to DeFi farm or anything like that. It offers more than most of the coins do just for staking through airdrops and through staking rewards being high. And there is actually now genius ways where you can use your liquid staked Atom or your staked atom can become liquid through liquid tokens, liquid staked atom, and then you can essentially farm with that. So that's talking about DeFi. We're just focusing as a basic concept of it, how you stake it, and why, in my opinion, it's probably one of, if not the best, passive income cryptocurrencies to own. So if you disagree with me or anything that I say in this video, leave a link in the leave a comment in the comment section. Don't leave a link, and I will get around to answering it. So it is, of course, Cosmos, currently sat at $13. I'm going to wait for about 12 to 11. Potentially, might not get that, might have to get in at 12.50, something like that. You guys will know that follow the channel regularly. We took a position in the cryptocurrency market for the first time in around about a year at the start of the month. It was a big decision for me. I've had very little sleep. This video is going to be coming out a week from when I recorded it, so I don't know where the price is exactly going to be. But I think Atom is going to do very well. And just a quick introduction to Cosmos. Cosmos is a very unique... It's not really a blockchain. It's more like an ecosystem of blockchains. It's a microcosm of the entire crypto space. You can build anything on it. Polkadot and Atom have essentially gone, instead of building an architectural layer 1, let's do blockchain differently. Let's build the base layer for people to build on their own layer 1s on top of. And we just secure the network and facilitate things like interoperability and problems that are genuine within the crypto space and look to solve them. So welcome to Cosmos. Cosmos is a rapidly expanding ecosystem of independent, interconnected blockchains built using developer-friendly application components and connected with groundbreaking IBC into blockchain protocol. So this has only really just gone live recently. There are currently more than 266 apps and services in Cosmos network, including Binance Chain, Terra, Crypto.com, and Cosmos Hub, with over 61 billion of digital assets under management. We believe in interoperability and autonomy over siloed and monopolies, collaboration and innovation over competition and status quo, rather than a web in which value is created by so many, yet captured by so few, that value must be exchanged, stored, and secured between parties without relying centralized services. Cosmos is the first fully free platform that enables this. The Cosmos Bunch, I love them from a philosophical point of view. I think they're very philosophical, and that's something that aligns with me greatly. So from an investment point of view, why would you invest in the Atom token if all these blockchains have their own tokens? Well, what is Atom? So this is dealing with the investment side of things. Then we're going to look at staking the rewards, and then we can talk about airdrops. So what is the Atom token? The Atom token is the Cosmos Hub's primary token and secures the Hub's valuable interchain services. We're going to talk more about them in a minute. If you hold Atom, you can temporarily lock them up to contribute to the security of the Cosmos Hub using a mechanism called staking. In exchange for locking your Atom, you receive rewards in newly minted Atom and a share of the transaction fees that are collected by the blockchain. However, staking is not risk-free. We're going to talk about that. By staking Atom, you are also able to vote on the Cosmos Governance Hub, which essentially is how changes are made to Cosmos's ecosystem fundamentally at its core. So anybody who's built on top of the Cosmos or has chose to launch on top of the Cosmos ecosystem and use the infrastructure that they provide have a vested interest in the way that Cosmos and the Cosmos Hub go. So $61 billion of value have a vested interest in the Atom token through not just voting, through securing the Cosmos Hub, which provides interchain services, and we'll talk more about that. What do they mean by it's not risk-free? Well, Cosmos do have a mechanism where if a validator, it's how they keep validators in check, they punish them if they fall out of line. Kind of like a sergeant telling his soldiers to drop down and give them 100 burpees for not having their shoelaces tied correctly or whatever it is. But obviously, don't know why I use that. So essentially, if a validator is untrustworthy or tries to be malicious, they will have their Atom slashed, taken away from them. And actually, if you choose to delegate with a naughty validator, that's your stake that you will potentially lose a portion of. So it is not risk-free, but I've never had any slashing done to me. I've been in with the right validators, I guess. So the economic center of Cosmos, this is what the Cosmos Hub is. At the core of the Internet of Blockchains is the Cosmos Hub, the economic center of Cosmos, secured by its native token Atom. The Cosmos Hub was the first blockchain to launch on the Cosmos network, the first of hundreds and of thousands of blockchains coming in the future, working with one another to enrich their connections. The Cosmos Hub is designed to be a service provider to the chains that connect to it, a vast decentralized marketplace that provides a wealth of value added services such as shared security, a decentralized interchain exchange, bridges to Ethereum and Bitcoin, and secure custodian of digital assets. All these services create powerful incentives for other sovereign chains to connect and transfer assets to the Cosmos Hub, driving its utility, just like a port city is valued by the amount of trades that flow through. Essentially talking about why this is so important. Secured by Atom. It then goes on to talk about the Atom token, which we have just done. So that's why, from an investment point of view, Atom is going to get a bid, in my opinion, because it's already secure. It doesn't secure the whole thing, but if you look at Cosmos Hub, look at all the blockchains that are connected to it. And actually, these blockchains that have launched on top of or interconnected, utilize the Cosmos Hub in various ways, have often airdropped their tokens to Cosmos stakers. So that's another way you've increased your passive income. You've gained tokens. And I know people that have made tens of thousands off of these airdrops, by the way, guys, whether it be Juno, whether it be EVMOS, whatever it may be. You know, it's very, it's extremely interesting. I think Cosmos actually is going to provide the best passive income for people. So not only do I think we've gone over the reasons why, you know, this is Cosmos' market capitalization, 61 billion. This is going to get to the hundreds of billions. So this isn't, you know, the actual Cosmos token and Atom's market cap is 3.7 billion. So it's not even a fifth, or just about a fifth of the money that it secures, or that is facilitated. That's not quite right, but you get where I'm coming from. You know, I think this ecosystem is going to do very, very well. Remember, you had the likes of projects like Terra that were built on top of the Cosmos sort of ecosystem, connected with Cosmos. You know, that got to 55 billion. Yeah, we know how it ended, but this is when I first started getting really involved in Cosmos. I've known about it for ages. It's been on Coinbase for a long time. I've been in crypto for a long time now, but it really is something that I think is going to do very well. So interchain accounts are the accounts of IBC-enabled worlds. Essentially, they allow blockchains to securely control accounts of other blockchains over IBC. With this feature, users will be able to access the entire interchain through their single Cosmos Hub account. One account for all. So if a chain launches and they want interconnectivity, they need to interoperate with Cosmos Hub. Can you see why I'm investing in Cosmos? Or Atom, I should say. There is a distinction. So this is looking at, you know, interchain, the heart of it. This is staking. So you essentially stake your Atom. Delegated, you get roughly around about 22%. That's the inflation rate, and validators get around about 23%. Now, validators do charge a fee, and the APY is really anywhere from, in my opinion, 7 to 10%. So minus fees, or if you didn't minus your fees, and let's say you had $10,000 in here, you'd get about 200 quid a month, obviously minus fees, but then this, of course, compounds over time. The rough percentage that you're going to be getting is around about 10%. So it offers a higher staking reward than most other proof-of-stake cryptos out there. Yes, the network is more inflationary, but I think the demand for it is going to be far greater, and there's more reason for it to be far greater than many others. And they also, if you do look at Atom 2.0, there was a large focus on the token and the distribution model and everything associated with it, and burning and stuff like this. So, you know, this is a continued thing. So from an investment point of view, it makes a lot of sense. From a passive income, it makes a lot of sense. And also, you can get airdrop tokens that are connected and using the Cosmos Hub. And there's plenty coming up. I should have probably brought up a chart that will be airdropped to you for free that you can then sell. And this is going to continue as more and more chains launch. It's a win, win, win for me. Tick, tick, tick. You know, I think Cosmos potentially is going to offer you the best passive income in terms of rewards. If you had £10,000 in there, you get £1,000 roughly at the end of the year. You know, you can compound that, work out what 10% compounded is. It adds up very quickly, and that's without any airdrops and the underlying token actually appreciating. So if it 10x, you know, let's say got to 120 dollars, which, by the way, there's big corporates out there that are calling for 140. You know, this is what Cosmos is going to look like in the future, in my opinion. Maybe just something like this. You know, this is what I'm envisioning. Now, that's a draw. Who bloody knows if it's going to look exactly like that, but I do think its price is going to get into the hundreds, if not the thousands. If it got to Ethereum's market cap in the last bull market, Atom would have £1,000 price attached to it. Go and look at our Atom price prediction video over the next 5, 10, 15 to 20 years. I'm not saying it's going to get there overnight, but in terms of back to this book and the principles that I started off talking about at the start, you need to make your money work for you, and I'm doing that through investing in Cosmos, staking Cosmos, or investing in Atom, staking Atom, and reaping the rewards of being a part of that. So all I've got for you in this video, guys. Let me know any critiques, any things you think I missed out in the comment section. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. If you've enjoyed the content, as always, like us, appreciate it, tons of comment. See you in the next one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.